how much money did we make or came in all of 2018?
This is including selling
a business. This is rental income.
Well, I don't. I got taxes out a while back. Well, when I say a while, like a week ago. And it's tax day today. And I have one last thing to do. I really don't want to do it. I don't understand it. So I need to ask Ben for help. And it's been hard for me to pin him down. I just don't know why they make these things so complicated. Like, look at this. I don't even know if I'm supposed to show you this, but look at this form. I mean, maybe I just don't, you know, I went to public school, so maybe that's why, but this form just seems so, like, complex, and this is just, like, look, it's just like, it keeps going. Why can't they just be more straightforward about what they want? Will you help me?
Okay, I'll take this. No!
Thank you.
No! No!
I'm walking to the post office to mail in the last of our taxes. Got all of our other taxes done about a week ago. This is the last thing I had to do, which was mailing some payments for state and federal, I believe. Fun stuff. I mostly do the taxes for us. Ben used to do them, and then I took over a couple of years ago. And when I say I do them, we actually pay someone to help us do them. But I'm the one who talks to that guy. Our post office is about a 2-minute walk from our house, which is pretty nice.
All right, now that we got our taxes done, I figured we'd make a little video talking about our tax forms. Is that a thing people do? We're cutting edge, leading the way for YouTubers across the world. We're gonna discuss and share our tax returns. First of all, guess how many pages our tax documents are this year?
Like the pages I already have seen?
No, like the tax return. Like how many pages our accountants sent back to us.
Oh, there was a link and I haven't seen that yet. Okay, is that correct? I have to know what you're talking about so I can actually guess.
How long our tax return is. That's all I'm trying to ask here.
10 pages.
It's 126 pages long.
Why? Why does it have to be that long?
It's just like so freaking complicated. Look, this is everything that's in there.
Oh my gosh.
US individual, 2018, 2019 federal estimated, 2018 California, 2018 Kentucky individual, 2018 Ohio. I don't know why there's all these states. This is like really kind of confusing.
Why is there California still? We don't.
I don't know.
We don't like own an In-N-Out.
Is it?
That's a lot of paper.
Guess how much money we saved from having kids this year?
6 dependents? Or actually literally having a kid this year?
How many dependents? How much we saved on taxes?
$200. I really don't think you get very much for having kids in the US.
10,000 bucks.
Oh, I was wrong. Oh, I was wrong. You guys are so worth it.
And we didn't get money from Dove even, because I guess it's less than 17.
Oh, now it's 17. I thought they were adults at 18. The heck? Cheated us out a year. Okay, oh, so that's only 5 dependents, really. Oh, wow. 10,000.
Guess how much money, this is kind of fun. We didn't plan on doing a quiz, but I think
I know, I feel like kind of anxious now because it's like a pop quiz. And
okay, guess how much money our family made off of interest this year from loaning money or from the bank?
From the bank. $5 grand.
$16,000.
I'm like so off. I'm off in a really good way though. Okay.
I'm glad you can
see the positive.
phrase it that way for yourself.
That's funny because I was just telling them that I do the taxes. but I told them what that means is I talk to the guy who actually does our taxes.
As you can tell, we actually have like no idea because really it doesn't, one of the things that's been valuable at the way our family functions with money is we don't make our decisions, we never really have, based on how much income or how much money we actually have. We base it off of what we think is the best decision. As long as we don't overspend, then it doesn't really matter. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the big one. This is like our total taxable income for 2018. So we had $16,000 in interest. How much money did we make or came in all of 2018?
This is including selling
a business. This is rental income.
Okay. So, I would say 700K.
Whoa.
Well, because I know how much we sold the business for. But we didn't actually, are you not counting, you're just counting what money we actually literally got?
Yes.
Okay, then let me recalculate. Okay. Can I say 350K?
You can say whatever number you want.
Yeah,
You're getting closer.
I'm just gonna stick with 350K.
Okay, the total is $243,000.
Oh.
You weren't off by
I overshot.
a lot.
All the other ones I undershot, and that one I overshot.
So that's how much money total we had come in
240K, they said?
243,000. So when you hear that amount, how do you feel? Or what do you think?
The income?
Yeah.
I think that's
almost a $250,000.
Pretty nice income. I also know that's inflated given that we sold a business and we're not going to be selling a business necessarily in the future. But all that being said, I still think that's a very nice income.
So I think some people, what? No, we don't say Shabbat today. We say Shabbat on Friday. Yeah, so I think a lot of people, when they hear that, they think, oh, that's like huge, you must be rich. I do want to say that feels like an incredible amount to me, more than I ever thought that we would ever make in our entire life. But a huge chunk of that represents a business that I took, a portion of a business that I took more than 5 years to build.
Yeah, and I think if you would subtract selling that business, our income would be more like 80K or something, I don't know.
Although that number seems huge, it's not the most exciting thing about our finances, because what I've learned is that how high your income is only really matters when you compare it to your expenses. So you guys saw we made an entire video about our cost on the Appalachian Trail, which constituted more than 5 months of our living time this year. So for more than 5 months, all of our expenses, and income, are in that video.
Yeah.
And in that video, I think we talk about it cost us somewhere between $13,000 and $25,000 to live. And that was like high rolling. You know, that was like staying in hotels and eating a ton of food and basically being on vacation. So even though we made $240,000 for almost half of our year, we really only spent 25
of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's actually those proportions that are exciting me, because I know some people might say, oh, that's unrealistically high. Like they're not gonna be able to relate to that. But it's actually the proportion of spending less than you're making. And the reason why is because although this is a lot of money from my perspective. It isn't compared to a lot of other goals that we have. So for example, we don't have health insurance and we don't have home insurance or fire insurance, which are standard things for a lot of people. So for us, because we self-insure is like the, I guess, conservative way of saying it, we have to save up money in case a house does burn down or in case we do need or have medical expenses. We also had to learn, because our income has been all over the place. I mean, in our 19 years of marriage, we've had income that's like $16,000 a year and more than $1 million a year. That we kind of like choose our lifestyle that's like way in between there, and then we just kind of like live our life. And like I said, assuming that it's under the amount we're making, just because we make more in a year doesn't mean we just decide, oh, we're just gonna spend a lot this year.
But we did have some years where we did that when we, the years where we're making $1 million a year. Like that happened so quickly and we didn't really have the maturity, I think, to know how to gauge or how to just spend money now that we had so much of it.
Okay, so final question. How much do you think, I guess, oh, you already know, because you had to write the checks. How much are we paying in taxes this year?
Yeah, 3, 4, 5. Almost $6 grand. Oh, those are the 3 checks I think you might be asking something
That's
else.
for next year.
Oh, right, okay. It's like, I saw a bunch of different numbers and I'm trying to remember which ones were which. Was it like 12,000 and 11,000?
Yeah, basically.
So like 23 grand.
It's actually closer to 25.
25
because we had already paid $3,000. So our family's paying $25,000 in taxes this year. I think, if I'm reading this right. All I know is that one year in my life, I wrote a check for $400,000 to the government and it made me sick to my stomach if I decided to think about it. And now I just don't think about it. I'm like, you know, I guess you could always complain about how much you're paying in taxes. For some people that might seem high, for others that seems low. I don't really care. Unless I'm gonna do something about it.
Like it is what it is.
Like protest it, like Thoreau style, and go to jail, which sometimes appeals to me. So we had to write a check for that much today, and then we had to write a check for $6,000, which is our estimated for 2019. So it's like a $30,000 amount that we kinda moved today. So I don't know if that's interesting to you or not. Taxes are really not that interesting to me, except for it gives a perspective on our life in a way that might help you understand more about us.
Everyone has to deal with them.
So. Everyone has to deal with them. All right, time to go.